I have been a priest for 10 years, and I think, if I remember correct, this is the second time that this feast, this solemnity, falls on a Sunday. It's usually on a weekday, and this is the second time that it's on a Sunday. And this is a dogma of faith. You know, it took about 4 centuries for the church to finally define this dogma, because it's not so easy. It's not so easy to understand because, somebody may say, how can a human being, how can the Blessed Mother be the mother of God who doesn't have a beginning or an end, right? How is that possible? And so some may argue, she's not the mother of God, she's the mother of Jesus, but not of God. Then we're in trouble. If we say that she's the mother of Jesus, but not of God, because then if we negate, if we don't accept the fact that she's the mother of God, that Jesus is God, then we have a problem, a theological problem. And so that's why it took some time of reflection. The fathers of the church, the different councils got together, and finally they defined the dogma of the Theotokos, Mary, Mother of God. But Mary is also our mother. We have a mother, and she loves us so much, and she wants to be part of our lives. She really wants us to invite her into all the different areas of our lives. I want to refer to the second letter to the Galatians this evening, where St. Paul says that, he says, God sent his Son born of a woman. Now, woman, that word, we hear it twice in the Gospel of St. John. When the word woman appears in the Gospel of St. John, it refers to the Blessed Mother. At Cana, for example, when there was no wine, they came to Jesus to tell him there's no more wine, and he called the Blessed Mother woman. What do we have to do with that? And also, at the foot of the cross, when Jesus was dying, where John was standing at the foot of the cross, Jesus told the Blessed Mother, woman, behold your son. And he told St. John, son, behold your mother. At that moment, Mary received a very special vocation, that she would become the mother of all believers. But we want to make sure that we are intentional about how we get close to her. There have been so many different apparitions throughout history, but there is one in particular where she called herself a mother. When she appeared in Mexico, when things were, when in Mexico things were, it was a very difficult time in history. She appeared to St. Juan Diego. And when she appeared to St. Juan Diego, she told him, I am the mother of the true God. I am the mother of the true God. And on the 4th time that she appeared, St. Juan Diego was on his way to church because his uncle, St. Juan Bernardino, was dying. So he was on his way to go get a priest so that his uncle would receive the anointing of the sick. And he was in a hurry, so he thought to himself, instead of taking the usual way, I will take a different route so that I'm not interrupted by this lady. And then when he was on his way there, the Blessed Mother appeared to him. And I want to share with you part of the dialogue of how the conversation went. It says that St. Juan Diego said, my lady, God grant you are happy. How are you this morning? Is your health good, lady? A servant of yours, my uncle, has contracted the plague and is near death. I am hurrying to your house in Mexico to call one of your beloved priests to hear his confession and absolve him. But I will return here soon, so that I may deliver your message. My lady, forgive me, be patient with me. Tomorrow I will come quickly. The Most Holy Virgin answered, My little son, let nothing frighten or grieve you. Let not your heart be disturbed. Do not fear this sickness, nor any sickness or suffering. Am I not here, I who am your mother? Are you not in my shadow, under my protection? Am I not your health? Am I not happily within my fold? What else do you wish? Do not grieve or be disturbed by anything. Do not be afflicted by the illness of your uncle, who will not die of it. Be assured that he is now cured. And so it was that at that very moment his uncle was cured, and he was later discovered. So those are words for all of us as well. The Blessed Mother, who is our mother, wants to tell us, do not be afraid. Trust me. Come to me. I want to help you. I have so many beautiful stories that I can share with you, but I will share two quick stories, because we have a mother who is so good. You know, when I came here last year, I checked around to find a beautiful chasuble, and I couldn't really find one, to be honest with you. And so, in February, when we had the Feast of Our Lady of Lourdes, I called one of my friends, a priest in Jersey City, and I asked him if I could borrow this chasuble that I'm wearing tonight. And I went to pick it up. I wore it for the first time, and then I wanted to return it to him, and then he said, you can have it. It is my gift to you. And it is so beautiful. I believe that the Blessed Mother gave it to me. She wanted me to have it. Another story, true story. When I was in Jersey City, there was this couple. They were about to separate. He was in drugs. She was despair. She did not know what to do. And I just asked them to do two things: to go to the Blessed Sacrament as much as they could, to spend some time in front of Jesus, and to pray the rosary every day. And they obeyed. They started to pray the rosary every day. And you know what? He stopped using drugs. And they are still together. They are still together because the Blessed Mother helped them. And she wants to help us. So if you want to make a resolution for New Year's, I want to strongly recommend to develop a deeper relationship with her mother that will bring us closer to Jesus. That's what she wants. That's her mission, to bring us closer to her Son, Jesus Christ, every day.